There are like 3 very specific ways that you can get performance bonuses in the NHL. It's like ridiculously small. One of them is a rookie contract. Another is like the over 35, 36 deal. And then you had to have, like, if you had to have in the middle, you have to have played 400 games and then have sat out something like 100 days.
Yeah.
And then you can get
both. Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm surprised that the players actually allowed for that. They should be able to get their performance bonuses. But anyway, Connor Brown.
Okay. You know how I'm always saying not a league with the NHL? Not a union.
Not a PA. Yeah, it's fair. Connor Brown is going to the Edmonton Oilers, and the contract is laden with a lot of signing bonuses. It could go to Cap Friendly is saying $3.33333 million, but that's Connor Clifton. Connor Brown will be 7 points.
There's too many
a lot of Connors
in the NHL.
Connor Brown 775, but it could go up over $3 million. However, if it does, it goes to a bonus pool that will be on next year, like the following year's cap. So it won't affect the Oilers this year, obviously, because the bonuses are not calculated until the end of the season.
So what we're seeing here is just another move that adds to all these NHL teams are operating with great confidence that the cap is going to go up.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So that's one good thing for the Edmonton Oilers. And you're taking a bet here. Connor Brown played 4 games last year. He was injured. But
useful player before that.
And he had a career high in points the season before that in only 64 games. With the Senators, he had 39 points. He wasn't on pace to have a career high in goals. He only had 10, but he's eclipsed 20 twice. He's a guy who is going to make Connor McDavid happy. He's a guy who knows Connor McDavid.
Played with him.
It kills me that Zach Hyman probably played a big hand in getting this signing done. It also kills me that supposedly the Leafs were in on him. Right?
It came down to the Leafs and Oilers, according to the insiders.
And Zach Hyman helped lure Connor Brown away from the Leafs.
I want to get this line in.
Oof.
Video is brought to you by Sports Interaction, sportsinteraction.com/SDPN. If you had Connor Brown going to the Oilers, you probably won a nice little $2 Steve bet. Now, Jesse, what do you think Connor Brown, if healthy, brings to the Edmonton Oilers, who just feel like they're just an inch away from being there?
Yeah, no, whenever a player who makes a little bit amount of money goes to the Edmonton Oilers, it's like, okay, is he going to go on the Draisaitl line, the McDavid line, or the Nuge line and put up a shit ton of points and just spike his career? And then the next contract's going to be great, or he's going to re-sign in Edmonton because he's been so effective there. And this is exactly the type of signings Edmonton has to be doing for the next little bit. Get your forwards who are very undervalued, and hopefully you insert them to the lineup, and the stars that you have are going to prop them up a little. And I don't see how anybody goes there and isn't effective offensively if you're a talent like Connor Brown.
And it's not just the offense. He's a really responsible defensive player at 5-on-5. He can kill penalties. He can probably play on your secondary power play unit, so he's really versatile in that regard. And he's going to help out your special teams in other ways. He has eclipsed 20 penalty minutes in the NHL once.
Wow.
That's valuable.
Yeah, and for an
24,
Edmonton team that hasn't been the most responsible in terms of not taking penalties, like, he's going to be very effective. And yeah, when you have the star power up front, you insert those undersized forwards who are going to be responsible on their other end of the ice. It's a perfect fit for Edmonton.
With Klim Kostin and Kaylor Yamamoto out of town for contract reasons, they weren't going to be able to afford Klim Kostin. Obviously, Detroit ended up buying out Kaylor Yamamoto as well. This seems like a really good depth bet for the Oilers. Yep. And you know what? The great thing about it is he's got, like, when I say depth, it doesn't mean that he can't work his way into the top 6. It just means he doesn't have to. Not right away. You can get him into camp, get him acclimatized, get him into the system, and there's not some huge spotlight on, a depth piece making $3.5 million.
How about this? Again, the season's extremely long. Night 1 of the NHL season, throw him on McDavid's wing. Get him a goal.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Get him feeling good.
Okay.
How hard is that for Connor McDavid to pull off?
I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all.
No, get him on the top line. Get him a goal. Get him feeling good. Ride it the rest of the year.
How many former Leafs will be on the Oilers roster to win a cup?
Well, they got Cody Ceci. They got Zach Hyman. They got Connor Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I missing?
Well, they traded Barry.
Got traded.
Barry got traded.
Yeah. Jack Campbell.
Oh, man.
Hey, listen, that's still who's on the roster.
It's ex-Leaf Central.
Yeah, that's right. That's pain.
Man. That is
Imagine they win.
a lot of really likable guys too.
Yeah.
CC, we never really learned anything about.
No.
Hyman, Connor Brown, and Jack
Snoopy.
Campbell.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just from a human factor too, just for Connor Brown's career, it's exciting to see somebody who missed an entire season. Well, he played 4 games and then come back from injury, and now he can play again. You know, it's good to see that.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Agreed.
Absolutely. I from the times I've watched him, I would never bet against Connor Brown.